lot better than the Wraith King. The Sven was banned out. I feel like that would have been a really cool pick for them. You just kind of want this hero. I mean, you're playing against Darkseer Spirit Breaker. You need a hero that is either durable or can defend himself, and he complements Shadow Fiend in the game. So I think to out-CS the SF quite a bit. SF is also going to have to spend some gold on Mangles. As the lane progresses, Tiny can apply a lot of pressure to him, and with any +1, I think Tiny can get kills as in mid right now. Look at Mickey.
Yeah, he's actually almost falling down on GPK. One more right click. Almost put him into death territory. He did end up consuming everything in the bottle. Now he's turning back onto Mickey, but Mickey is out of mana. He doesn't have access to the avalanche. So he's going to end up dying. Won't use the water room. One more right click is going to be the first blood. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. He gets not just the kill, he's going to refill the water room and then still go top and get the other one. Between Yamish and Insania. Just messing around with each other, enjoying life. Mid lane, we actually have a rotation coming in onto GPK, trying to make the dive aggressively onto Mickey. Gets tossed back, nice toss. Not in range of the tower just yet, but there's going to come a charge onto GPK. Can he get himself out of here in time? He has access to razors very, very soon, but he decides not to go in for the aggressive play, and will end up dead as a result as Boxy charges into him with the Iron Shell, gives a kill over onto Zai, and Yamish can't find revenge, can he? He's a little bit too weak. Mika will take advantage of the increased protection of the tower. Just get to the level 6 as fast as you can. In the meantime, speaking of level 6s, actually trying to get around Mika here. Trying to surround him. Yamish, will he be able to find the impale? He does. Hakoda looking for the magic missile that does come out. GPK, does he have the burst? Couple more right clicks is all they need. He sticks up. Mika still alive. Here comes a charge from Boxy onto GPK. They finally get the kill, but Boxy now body blocking the SF, preventing him escaping. Hakoda throws in the magic missile. GPK on the high ground right now. He needs to get out of here. Sticks up. He's getting hit up by Insania. Will finally end up taking a tumble. And Matu's also made his way towards this mid lane as the Faceless Void able to clean up Hakoda at the end. It's probably safer to just try and pursue the mid lane push, right?
Oh, absolutely. Especially with Boxy's quick fingers on the bulldoze there, applying himself with some side resistance. Mid lane charge.
Gets connected onto Ramses, comes in, gets off the Phantasm. It's going to be the first wall of replica of the game with the vacuum onto GPK. But they will just happily try and destroy these blocks. He finds the ultimate onto GPK, but he still gets avalanche there. They really want the SF, but they're still not able to find him. Matu puts him in the bubble, and that finally will lead into the kill on the SF. VP did their utmost best to try and stop that from happening, but it just wasn't good enough. And now they're going to dive onto Yamish as well behind the tier 1 tower. He ends up losing his life, starting a double kill towards Zai. Yamish with the impale, preventing any approach into Ramses. Ramses was thinking about coming back for the haste stream, but decides that his life is more important. But he might still end up dead. Hakoda forced to swap him back into the mid lane just to create more space for the CK. He will commit his own life in the process. While top lane, GPK, he's in danger here. Matu doesn't have the bubble, but they do have the vision. Hakoda is charging in, but check out Ramses! Throwing in the damage onto the Faceless Void, killing him just at the very end of the Mask of Madness duration. GPK though will still end up dead as Boxy and Zai right on top of him with the iron shells, with the charge damage. They are able to kill him, but exactly what Vici played. And in that game, they didn't have a Crimson Guard buy, and I think we spoke about it, like the lack of Crimson Guard or any kind of way to mitigate this damage makes the game much harder. But this time they have it available already as Yamish dives inside the river right next to Ramses, and Ramses doesn't actually have much allies nearby him. Hakoda does have access to the swap, but they have ways to chase him. As GPK though comes in, able to get the kill onto the Spirit Breaker. Matu forced to run away from the bubble, given that the Requiem was going to fear him out. But now as he jumps onto the high ground, how's the rest of this fight going to pan out? Wall dropped down by Zai and the river. They get the avalanche toss coming in from Nikke. 2 heroes connected onto, and the wall illusions will help getting the kill. GPK attempting to escape, but he knows he's gone. He knows they have him dead to rights, and Zai, utilizing his own illusion, gets the kill from the high ground onto GPK. Fight, and Team Liquid recognize they don't want to fight, but we do. We now smoke up. GPK, does he have Hakoda nearby? He does, but Yamish won't be so lucky. He already ended up with the death onto him. Ramses goes in with the ultimate, and there's the bubble. Hakoda will get the swap out, but they have the vision onto GPK as they're coming in with Boxy as well. In the meantime, though, Ramses turning things around onto Zai, and with these illusions, able to kill him. GPK dies near the tier 2 tower, though, so they're busting the primary target, but we'll see if Ramses can try and clean this one up. Boxy fairly low on HP, gets off the ultimate, though, with the Nether Strike onto the CK, dragging the rest of VP further away from his own squad. Doesn't want them to play down here on the south, but now Mike jumps in on the north. Avalanche top onto Ramses. Not enough damage to really threaten him just yet, but Matu delivering that damage. Matu will finally die. That's the first life committed from him. Once he comes back, he's waiting for Mickey to deliver him a juicy target. Yamich looks like he might be the one that will give up his life as a sacrifice, but Spike Character is all too good. Instead, it's DM. They go for the easier target. Not every day that the Spider is the easiest one to kill, but they haven't been able to kill him just yet. DM.
Hard for them to fight. So VP need to look for like a clutch swap and fast fights with soon the Blink Dagger on Nyx Assassin. They're looking for a play right now. So Chrono is down.
It's actually a pretty big deal, but no, they don't get off the chain disabled. So he gets off his BKB, and now here's the back wall. Hakoda pulls back into it. He's the first casualty of this fight. Ramses will be able to kill Zai though, but Proxy coming in for some revenge. Nether Strike onto GPK. He's not allowed to escape the fight, so he's dead as well. Mike on another streak. Ramses at least gets the one revenge kill onto Insania as well, turning this into a 3-for-2. DM trying to give up his own life for the cause, but they're trying to ignore him and jump onto Ramses instead. Mike sticking with the Spider as Ramses surrounded by the Void and the Spirit Breaker, and they've broken his life, his own spirit. They get the kill. Okay, no Avalanche, he gets the toss in the very last second. DM not allowed to escape this fight. The question is, can they kill him? They've tried so many times in the past. They've gotten 0 deaths, but Matu finally makes it 1, and they call GG. This is going to give them, what, Empower for the Lifesteal farm later, RP and BKB piercing disable. I think it probably has to do with that, right? They probably saw last game that they were having a bit of a rough time once the BKB timings arrived for GPK and Ramses, but Zai was able to help deal with that. You know, at some point after the BKBs expires, Wall does a lot, but they will probably want to win the fight faster than that. So maybe RP is going to help them in that regard. Are now smoked up. Whilst they're doing so, let's get our predictions out of the way. Total blinks at 25. 2? I think that's right.
I don't know. It's either 2 or 3. As
oh god, Boxy.
Mr. Boxy.
Very, very dead. Well, he's getting the first blood. They're giving it to GPK. Isn't this the third game in the last 2 days where we've seen Alina get her first blood in this mid lane?
Yeah, and this is not really, it's always rough to have it in these mid matches, but especially like the Lina's, the Queen of Pains, you know, these lane dominating heroes.
And the longer time goes on, the more it does feel like his laning phase gets better and better. Actually catches the LSA onto Mika. We'll force him to retreat pretty deep in. Is he going to chase for this? He is.
Very fire.
Oh my god, he gets the kill. Solo kill from GPK in the mid lane onto Mika. Zai will end up tanking a Chaos Bolt for himself. They're trying to get the toss back onto Hakoda. Zai will have skew in another 5 seconds once again, but Hakoda able to get back in position. So this should be fine. And this is a little bit lower than I'd like to see though, KJ, if I'm honest. So I'm a bit worried about him. He gets himself shockwaves back into the Avalanche, and yeah, that's going to lead into a kill. Hakoda also going to die to Boxy. He gets a double kill out of this.
VP coming around mid, trying to help the Lina.
Middle though. The Laguna Blade. Mike is in some danger. Gets off a Sonic Wave though onto 2. GPK suddenly the one that's fallen so low. Proxy comes in with the Avalanche. Who are they tossing back? Insania gets an incredible 3-hero dual breath. And they will be able to kill all 3 of them. A double kill for the Jakuro. 3 heroes brought down. Mike is still alive at the end of it. And of course the tip start raining in.
Radiant's top tower
that was a very well-deserved tip into an XD.
My team is getting so much elsewhere that we can brook the situation. Now though, the question is, are they going to try kill Ramses? Yeah, he's dead. He's so dead. RP, here comes the Avalanche. Toss, and they got the skewer back just to make sure that they can elongate the amount of time for the right clicks. At the same time, here comes Insania. Will they need him? They will not. Zai has the shockwave available, and they will be able to find Ramses.
Really have business dying in the bottom lane, and the mid play before too. They need to again take a deep breath and, you know, get back into this game properly at bottom.
We'll see if they're gonna find a kill for Ramses this time around, and Zai is gonna be the priority target. They don't have the damage just yet. Zai gets slips back. They finally stun him up. GKK will show up, and he's the one that's gonna provide the damage with the Sonic Wave coming in in from Mike. He's also made a rotation. They haven't even been able to kill Zai just yet. Lasso going out onto Matumba Man. Mike getting zoned back by GPK. GPK won't be allowed to get the kill because the infest from Matu ensures that Mike has the HP. And now Boxy looking towards DM deeper in the lane. They've caught him. They've surrounded him. They've corralled him. And they're certainly going to kill him. And when DM falls, he's going to be giving away another kill towards the side of Team Liquid. On the bright side, though, Ramses and Yamich were able to chase Mike all the way towards the tier 1 tower in the mid lane.
Not well set up. It's a bit too reactionary, or they're trying a little too hard to force it aggressively as DM. It's just gonna walk it off with the Qualifier for now, even going aggressively on Insania.
Okay, this is a bit much. Insania should end up dying here, but I'm not sure if this was worth it because there's no way Tio gets out of this one himself. Will end up dead. Mike not gonna take the chance with these creeps. We'll just throw in the Sonic Wave. And that's going to be a kill onto DM. They smoke immediately. They're going to go fight. But they were scouted. They could observe watch here.
Radiant are scanning.
Okay, so they smoked themselves with the two supports here on VP. I mean, they want to protect GPK. He's very low.
Finally get the unforce now. Ooh, Zai catching 2 heroes with the RP. Are you kidding me? Zai! It's only a game, my friend. It's no good attempt from Yamish to try and stay alive. And the attempt will be denied by Zai again. Him and the crew end up getting that kill as well. Let's go. Team Liquid playing some fair Dota. They're gonna get GPK. GPK is the one. He gets on the BKB though. Glimpse back. Matu. Here comes Zai jumping in. RP and Matu. They kill him through the BKB Kezu. It doesn't matter to them. And now Ramses doing his best to try and run away. Sonic Wave pushes him back into the ice path, in fact. And they'll be able to isolate him away from his illusions. Kill him as well. Boxy is the one credited with that one.
A pretty base play. You're very far behind in the game. If you just do nothing, Liquid will take this role. So taking a risk here to try and take it away from them, this is huge. But will they get away with it?
Looks like they'll at least get the Aegis. Whether they'll get away with it, I don't know. Fights will happen. Boxy looking like he wants to go in, able to get him onto the disruptor. In the meantime, RP went onto the backrider. Sonic Wave does come across 3 heroes. There is a Latsu onto the Matumba Man Lifestealer, and GPK turns onto him with the BKB, and they are able to kill him. Ramses armlet top into victory, and they are able to kill Zai. Ramses does end up taking a tumble. GPK's first life is taken. Now they are trying to surround the stragglers in this fight. Yamich, he gets taken out as well. Glimpse back from Insania, right next to Hakoda. The ice block will not help to protect him, and they will be able to kill him. Boxy does have access to this new combo. He utilizes it to hold GPK in position, letting Mike get the cleanup. And now the only hero left to flee is Hakoda. He's been abandoned by DM. Mike gets a double kill. We will see them trying to reveal said Blink Dagger right now. As you said, they want to try and make this play as soon as humanly possible. They are going to jump onto the Jakiro. Nice Hakoda Static Storm here, allowing them to kill Insania first. However, Ramses is very low. DM does get a lasso, but it's not going to help them too much. They have now lost Hakoda. Ramses playing 1v1 versus Matumba Man as GPK ends up losing his life towards Mike on the back end of the fight. And Team Liquid, despite them being the ones that are surprised by this one, they just have too much damage. Fortunately for him, they've already committed the Sonic Wave earlier on. Yamich won't be as lucky though, as he ends up dying here in this mid lane. Hakoda did get a glimpse back onto Zai. Zai does throw out the RP. There's going to be a Chaos Ball being thrown in. Another save coming in for Matu, but it's not going to be good enough. GPK there with the Deso hits, and they're finally able to bring down Zai. Buyback was there for Yamich, so they want to chase forward. Glimmer Cage was supposed to protect Matu, but they still have the vision. They glimpse him back into the LSA. Do they have the damage to kill him? Yes, they do. He's forced to buy a BKB, in fact. Insania drops an ice pod to try and protect his ally, as Boxy really wants Ramses. Gonna get Ramses. So even though he dies, it's well worth it at the end of the day. Insania also about to take a tumble.
That was hot.
But getting Ramses out of this, you have lost 4. Awkward place to be for the side of Team Liquid, but even when VP things are going right for them, still somehow something will end up going wrong.
Understand? Yeah, I'm not running away. I'm gonna run into you, and I'm gonna take Ramses with me into the grave.
I actually can't believe what a big play that was to pull that off. And now he's actually going top again. Boxy bringing in another passenger. Matu doesn't have a basher though. However, this BKB will not last forever. GPK needs to get out of this. He's been tossed back. He's been killed. Boxy is just on it today, as Matu able to trump down Yamich, who threw his BKB. Thank you very much for buying the item, he thinks to himself. This is Wow, okay. This is very, very disheartening that they can just jump you at any time, and now they've also jumped Ramses. He doesn't have his BKB just yet. He's 100 gold shy of getting this, Kezu. To steal the last one away. Should they try again to contest for the second one?
They have to. Yeah, I really think that they do need to do it. That's mid, looking for a glimpse onto Boxy.
They get him, but I don't know about this one. Nice static storm, preventing Zai from throwing out the RP, and they should be able to kill him here unless Matu will be able to save him through his own DKB, and indeed he does with the infest play. Suddenly Ramses has to turn around and run. They're able to chop down Hakoda. Ramses, can he juke Matu? No, he cannot. Here, deeper into the fight, DM also has his BKB, trying to TP himself away, but this time around they have the Sonic Wave, and they will not allow him to escape. Yamich might snowball Blink Blade deeper into the river, but Insania is there. Tumbler Sway usage allows him to dodge the dual breath, so he's still alive for now. They pop drums though. They really want this kill. They will be able to find this chase. Boxy's on him with Mickey, and they give him a beyond godlike streak on the Queen of Pain. How many times have you seen this in your life, Kezu? This here smoke, the one that if it fails, you call GG. They know us.
It's the pub smoke. The gold smoke one time, then let it in.
Let's see, they end up losing Yamich first and foremost. Matu pops out, chomps down Hakoda, and now they turn their attention back onto Ramses. He pops the BKB, but to what avail? Even Mike's right clicks are just way too much for him right now. And as he dies, north of the fight, we do see Zai. At the very least, he will fall to the right click damage of GPK, but now GPK no longer has a BKB, no longer has a life, and VP no longer have a say in this game as they call GG, throw in the towel, and grant Team Liquid the 2-0 victory, and grant Team Liquid the #1 slot in group number B.